Hello everyone, I am Mintu Mahin. Welcome to another session. So in the last session, we learned the basic concepts of Python Pandas and the data structures in Pandas, etc. Right? And how to create an empty series. So in today's session, you will be learning how to create a series by passing different types of objects like a list, a dictionary and scalar value. So let's get started.
So these are the topic which we are going to cover today. How to create a Pandas series by passing Python sequences like lists and tuples, dictionaries, scalar values, etc. And we will discuss some sample questions for board examination. So in the last session you learned what is a series, right? What is a series? It's a one-dimensional Pandas data structure with labeled index values and an array of values. And it can store different types of data. Which are the different types? Integers, floats, strings, etc. So here we can see a series. Which are the data? What is the data of the series? The data is, or the values are 31, 28, 31, 30. This is the data of the series. And what about the index? Here we have labeled index and the indices are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. These are the index. Now how to create non-empty series object by using these different objects. We can pass these objects for creating a non-empty series. First one is Python sequence, then dictionary, scalar value, numpy array and mathematical expressions. By passing these objects we can create a series. First one from Python sequences. Last year you learned different types of Python sequences which are the strings, lists, tuples, etc. Right. So here in this example you will see how to create a series by passing a list. See here in our example the data, that is 31, 28, 31, 30 and index Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We will see how to create this series by passing a list. So what you have to do? You have to pass that list inside our series function. To series function you have to pass the list. So first we need to import. Why we need to import pandas? Then only we can use the functions of pandas library as it is an external library, right? So import pandas as PD. Here the alias name is PD. Now we are initializing the list here. Data equal, this is a list. This is how we write a list, right? Last year you learned how to define a list, a tuple, a dictionary, etc. Do you remember? What do you mean by a list? A collection of values of any data type enclosed in square bracket. That is called a list. What is the data type of L? L is a list, right? It is a collection of values enclosed in square bracket. Now what is a tuple? That's a collection of values enclosed in parenthesis. This is called a tuple. Fine. So for creating a series from Python sequences, you should know which are the sequences. So here I have defined a list, that is data is my list. Then I am passing the data here in the series function. How the output will be printed? See, this is the output. Here which are the data? 31, 28, 31, 30. This is the data. Now did I pass any index here? I didn't pass any index inside the series function. So in that case what will happen? The default index, that is the integer index you can see here, that is the default index. It starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. At 0 we have 31, 1, 28, 2, 31, 3, 30. And what about the data type? Here we have all integers, so the data type will be int64. Index is auto generated and which is 0, 1, 2, 3. Now see this one, series with explicit index labels. Here what is the difference? Here the same data we have and see the series function. Inside the series function we pass the data. Along with data we have another list. What is this list? Index list, right? And which are the values? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So when we pass the index list inside the series function what will happen? You will get labeled index. Instead of auto generated integer index, you will get labeled index. Now what will be the output of this piece of code? It is, see, instead of 0, 1, 2, 3, here we can see Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. At Sunday we have 31, Monday 28, Tuesday 31 and Wednesday 30. Data type is int64. Now you try to predict the output of this code snippets. See, first one, pandas imported, then a series object is created by passing data list. This is the array of data and this is the array of index. So what will be the output? Here we know in the data list we have decimal numbers, right? So how many data will be there? How many values will be there in the series? Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 values are there in the data list. So we will have 4 values in the series and index also it is 4. Now when we create a series by passing a list with both index and data list, the number of elements in data list and index list must be same. Otherwise it will throw error. That you should keep in mind. Okay. So now what will be the output of this code snippet? Yes, this is the data, that is 2.4, 4, 8, 60.9. Here you can see in our code the second value, that is 4. But here in the output you can see it is 4.0. So if any one of the values is decimal, then all the values will be decimals by default. That will be float 64. The data type will be float 64. Next, here we pass index label as well. So here we can see the index label instead of integer index, first, second, third, fourth. Data type D type float 64. Okay. Now here what will be the output of this one? We define the data, then we created the series. Index labels are also passed, right? A, B, C. Now what will be the output? Error. What is the reason? Because of the mismatch in the length of data list and the index list. Here you can see inside the data list how many elements are there, how many values are there? 4. Here in the index list it is 3. So it will throw error. Now instead of writing this index equal to, we can simply write ABC as a list. Inside the series we can pass the list 10, 20, 30, 40, see like this. First we need to import, right? Import pandas as PD. Then S equal pd.series. The function used to create a series is series. Then open the bracket. I am just passing a list of data 1, 2, 3, 4. The first will be my data and the second list will be what? That will be the index. No need to write data equal to this and index equal to this. We can just pass the list. The first list will be the data and second list will be the index. When we print this, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the values and A, B, C, D. This is the index label. So the number of elements in the data list must be same as the number of elements in the index list. Now next, here what is passed in series? Range of 5. What is this range function? Last year you learned range function. What is that? It is used to generate a list, right? Range function is used to generate a list. So in range of 5, a list will be generated, and which are the different elements in this list? For range of 5, the different elements in the list will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It starts with 0 and less than the value, in value. We know the start value, end value and step value. These are the different arguments of range function. Here only end value is provided. So by default start value will be 0 and increment value will be, or step value will be 1. Now what will be the output of this? See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, range of 5. In the generated list, we will have this element 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, in our series also we have this value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we didn't pass the index, we didn't explicitly pass the index label. So, by default integer index you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, this will be the output. So, this is how we create a series object by passing list. Next is from Python dictionary. By passing a dictionary, we can create a series. So, a series can be created by passing a dictionary object. We will see how it is. How to define a dictionary? What is a dictionary? It is a set of key value pairs. In list we have only values, but in dictionary we have key value pairs enclosed in curly bracket, right. So, this is how we create a dictionary, key value pairs enclosed in curly bracket. For example, let D equal curly bracket, key colon value, second key colon value, third key colon value. So, here we have 3 key value pairs. Which are the keys? A, B, C. These are the keys. Which are the values? 1, 2, 3. These are the values. Now, when we create a series by passing this dictionary, what will happen? The keys of the dictionaries will be the index and the values will be the values of the series. Let us create a series by passing this series. Now, what we have to pass? Our dictionary D. Now, when I print it, see, a series is created and which are the values? 1, 2, 3. The values of the dictionaries will be the values of the series and the keys will be the index. This is how we can create a series by passing a dictionary. Here Jan 31, Feb 28, March 31. So, these 3 will be the values in the series and the keys of the dictionary. Which are the keys? Jan, Feb and March. These will be the index. As the values are integers, the data type is int64. Now, specify data as a scalar value. The data can be in the form of a single value or a scalar value. It is a value. We can pass a number or a string, etc. The scalar value or data will be repeated to match the length of the index, which is a sequence of number of labels. So, how many indices are there? Those many times this will be repeated. We will see this. Import pandas as PD. So, here what did we pass? 5. We just passed the scalar value 5. How it will be created? We haven't passed any index here and we have only one value. So, how it will be created? By default the index will be 0 and at the 0th index we have the value 5. Data type is int64 as 5 is an integer. Okay. Now, in the second one, see, we have 5 here and we pass the index also. See, the index list is also passed and which are the index 1, 2, 3, 4. So, how it will be created? The scalar value or data will be repeated to match the length of the index. Length of the index is 4, right. So, 4 times this will be repeated. This value will be repeated. At 1 we will have 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5. D type is int64. Now, next, here let PA equal to 3.14, then we pass PA index. Here also we pass the index and we have 3 values in the index list. So, 3 times it will be repeated, right. What will be the output? At X we will have the value 3.14159, at Y we will have, Z we will have, and the data type is float 64. Predict the output of this. Here import pandas as PD, S equal PD dot series 5, 10. We have 2 values here and index 1, 2. So, what will be the output? Is it 1, 5 and 2, 10? No, we can pass only a single value here. Whether it should be a scalar value or it can be a collection also like list, but only a single value. Here we have 2 values 5 and 10. So, this will throw error. If this 5 and 10 they are enclosed in a list, if we pass it as a list then it will generate the output. At 1 we will have 5 and 2, 10, but in this way we cannot pass. It will be error. So, complete the given Python code to create the below series. This is the series. What is the Python code to create this? So, you have to fill this. What is the first statement? Fill these blanks. Import pandas, right? Import pandas as PD. So, for creating series, we need to import the pandas library, which is a library used for data analysis, pandas. Now, data is given. What is this object? Which type of object it is? See, key value pairs enclosed in curly bracket. It is a dictionary, right? A dictionary is created. Now, next, national parks equal pd.series. This series function. So, what is this object national park? That is a series. And what we have to pass? We have to pass our data here. Here it is data, right? Now, this is our series. Here this value is missing. What is this value? The first key value, the index and value is there. Key value pairs, index and value. Second key value pair, see the index and value. Third key value pair, see the index and value. Now, fourth is missing, right? In the fourth one, what is the index? Rocky Mountain. That will be the key here in this dictionary. Rocky Mountain, colon. See, one colon is also there here. I missed it, yeah. Rocky Mountain, then colon. So, in the first blank, it is pandas. Here in the second one, it is Rocky Mountain. Enclosed in quotes. It is a string, so we have to enclose it in quotes. In the third one, what should be passed here? Data. Here it is data. Now, how to print this series? We have to pass the national parks here. Print national parks. Next is predict the output. Predict the output of the given Python code. Here, pandas imported list 1, which are the values -10, -20, -30. Now, series SCR, that is a series object, right? It is equal to pd.series list 1 star 2. So, what is passed here? List 1 star 2 is passed here. List 1 is -10, 20, 30. So, what will be the output when we multiply a list by a number? What will be the output? Will the elements in the list be multiplied by the number? No. That is not the operation here. What will happen? See, L is a list, L equal 1, 2, 3. Now, L star 2. What is the output? The elements in the list will be repeated those many times, right? If it is L star 3, it will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As it is L star 2, it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The elements in the list will be repeated. So, what we passed inside? See, here it is -10, -20, -30. Now, what is list 1 star 2? It is -10, -20, -30, again -10, -20, -30. I will pass it. L equal -10, -20, -10, -20 and -30. Now, I am going to create a series S equal pd.series. What am I going to pass? L star 2. Now, when I print S, what will be printed? See, the elements in the list, they are repeated. Here it is star 2, so 2 times it is repeated, -20, -10, -20, -30, again -10, -20, -30. So, in our series, we will have 6 elements, -10, -20, -30, again -10, -20, -30. Here we did not pass any index, so by default it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, suppose here I pass the index, see, while creating I pass the index here, index as A, B, C. Now, what will be the output? It is L star 2. What is L? -10, -20, -30. So, L star 2 is -10, -20, -30, -10, -20, -30. And index is ABC. So, what will be the output here? Error, right? Why is it throwing error? Because the length is not matching in the data list and in the index list. Here we have only 3, but L star 2, in L star 2 we have 6 values. That is why it is throwing error. So, here this is the output and data type will be int64. Next question. Monthly car sales of 12 months for a company are given in the form of a list. This is the list. Write Python code to create a series car sales using the above list and give names of months as index for the series. So, how to create this series? Here, what is the list? What is the data? Our list. This list is the data. That is a monthly car sales for 12 months. And what about the index? Give names of month as index for the series, right. So, you have to give index, then data, that is a list, and create the series. How to do that? First, we need to import. Then, what is the next one? You have to initialize the list. I am just giving some 3 values. I am just creating it for the first 3 months. Okay, 78, 1, 2, 9, 3. You have to create it for all the months. 6, 4. So, my list is created. Now, I am going to create my index. Either I can create it inside the series function or outside. Let I equal to first 3 months, Jan, Feb and March. This is the index. Now, how to create the series? S equal pd dot series. Then what we have to pass first? First must be the data list. Our data is the list, car sales. Then index list. Yes. This is our series. This is a 2-mark question. This is a sure question. Either you have to create a series or a data frame. There are 2-mark questions. So, next is write a program to create a series employee using a dictionary. Here we have to create a series by passing a dictionary. So, it is specified in the question. First one is list and second one is dictionary. So, if it is specified, you have to pass that same object. Here we need to pass a dictionary for creating the series. So, how to create the dictionary first? You need to create the dictionary first. How to create the dictionary? Let d equal to, we know they are key value pairs enclosed in curly bracket, right. First key, colon, value. Then second key, colon, value. Then third key, colon, value. Then fourth key, colon, value. See here, keys are strings, that is why it is enclosed in quotes, and values are numbers, so we do not have to enclose it in quotes. This is how you create a dictionary. Now, by passing this dictionary, you have to create the series. How to create? S equal pd dot series. I have already imported pandas here, that is why I am not writing it again. In your program, you have to write the import command, pd dot series. What should I pass? D. Now, when I print S, the series is created. So, in this session, you learn how to create a series by passing a list, a dictionary and scalar value. I hope these concepts are clear. Stay updated. See you in the next session.